Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin, and one of these things is not like the other. And come on, can you tell which one? And I'll tell you honestly, um, it's hard. It's nearly impossible if you don't have the experience. And to be honest with you, if I didn't have it to compare, I would probably also be curious about what is going on with these two coins here because they would look to be the same coin. And we're going to see what we can get done here with this 1909S and this 1909S. All right, and you'll notice a little bit that the S's are slightly different. This S is very much so open, and I'm going to go ahead and try to get a side angle here on this if we can. Kind of harder to shoot, but we'll see what we can do. What I want you to notice on this is how the S is very, very flat to the surface of the coin. Like I said, this is going to be tricky to get here because I can do this with my eyeball, but with my camera, who knows? The S is very, very close to the surface, becomes a part of the surface of the coin. All right, so you have that S, and now we're going to look at this S, who, let's see if we can do this better this time, is first of all a little bit fatter, but also the S almost becomes like the high point on the coin. Can you tell how it looks like it sits on top of the coin and is almost looks like it's taller than the rest of the metal around it, the metal from the S? And maybe the answer is no. There's an angle for you. Okay. That's kind of the money shot there. It's kind of hard to tell, but this S, the one that is more flat to the surface, oops, no, I had it for a second, then my camera decided it wanted to focus on something different. The second S, this wide open S, is an original S mint mark. And this S over here, the bigger S, which looks very good, is a counterfeit, an added S mint mark. Not encapsulated, altered mint mark. That is courtesy of a friend of the show. And we're going to try to get one more look at something here and see if I can. I'm going to see if I can line these two coins up proper for you so you can see also the location of the mint mark and see if that'll help you to understand a little bit when you're looking at these things. By the way, I mean, generally speaking, there are certain coins that I always recommend to people to go ahead and get certified or to purchase that's already certified. This kind of makes the list because it's that combination of both kind of a pricey coin and also something where, as you can see after you look at this one, there are counterfeits out there that are pretty wicked good. Let's see here. S location. Okay, that's what we're doing next. We're going to look at the S location. So on the fake one, if I'm holding the coin level, so the word 1 cent should be really level, they did a pretty good job because the S is generally a little bit off center, and here it lines up kind of under where the left side of the E in 1 and the right side of the N in cent kind of all line up, which is pretty close to this guy. You can see that this guy, the S, is a little bit farther to the left. It is not lined up with the N, with the E in 1, but it is lined up kind of in the center of the N in cent. So it's lined up a little bit differently, and then of course the far away view, which is kind of one that matters also, you look at that coin and you can see the S, what the S actually looks like is different. And even from this angle, it looks a little bit like the S is sitting on top of the surface, whereas this S is blended into the coin better. Let me see, what else do we want to talk about here? The location of the S, the angle of the S a little bit. Once again, if I'm getting that word 1 cent level, the S is a little crooked. It's not at 6 o'clock. It's a little bit off kilter. So, you know, this one actually, the S is almost more straight up and down, comparatively so. But you know, in my mind, I always wanted the S on these things to be a little bit more under that ribbon. You know, a little bit more centered than it is. But super scary stuff when you look at that. That is a professionally added mint mark. NGC used the term altered mint mark, which I find to be somewhat interesting. I don't know why they didn't use the word added mint mark, but that is the type of thing that you got to be careful of. All right, and I'm gonna have to send this one in and get it certified and make sure that it's all hunky-dory, because that's what someone's going to want for it to be able to purchase the coin. So especially when you're talking about a coin that's going to be several hundreds of dollars. So anyways, guys, leave your comments down below. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Ben the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the owl button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.